Have you ever felt like life is testing you beyond your limits? Like no matter how hard you try, the world keeps pushing you down? If you've ever felt this way, you are not alone. Every person who has ever achieved greatness once stood in the same place you are standing right now, tired, hopeless, and on the edge of giving up. But here's the truth. Your greatest breakthrough often comes right after your hardest struggle. Life has a strange way of shaping us. When we face difficulties, it doesn't mean the universe is against us. It means the universe is preparing us. Just like a seed must break open underground before it can grow into a tree, you too must go through breaking moments before you can rise into your true potential. The pain you feel is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to build you. History is filled with people who could have given up but didn't. Let me share a few stories with you. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine the humiliation of being told you're not good enough, and yet daring to dream of greatness. But instead of quitting, he trained harder, pushed further, and turned his rejection into motivation. Today, his name is written in history forever. Oprah Winfrey was once told she wasn't fit for television. She faced poverty, abuse, and rejection. She could have let life break her. But instead, she turned her pain into power. Today, she stands as one of the most influential and inspiring women in the world. Walt Disney, the man who gave us timeless stories of hope and imagination, was once fired from a job because his editor said he had no creativity. Imagine being told you lack the very thing that defines you. But he didn't quit. He built his vision piece by piece, and today, his creations bring joy to millions across the globe. And let's not forget J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, she was rejected by multiple publishers. She was broke, depressed, and struggling to survive as a single mother. But she never gave up on her story. She kept writing, and today, her books have inspired an entire generation. So what do these stories tell us? They tell us that failure is not the end. It is not a wall that blocks your path. It is a doorway that leads you closer to your purpose. Rejection is not redirection. Obstacles are not dead ends. They are stepping stones. The Stoic philosophers understood this long before us. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the very obstacles in your life are the path to your destiny. What looks like resistance is actually the training ground for your greatness. Think about water dripping on a rock. One drop seems powerless, but over time, those drops carve through solid stone. That is persistence. That is the power of never giving up. It doesn't matter if progress is slow, as long as you keep moving forward. The person who refuses to quit will eventually outrun the one who had all the talent but lacked determination. Now, maybe right now you are in the middle of your own storm. Maybe you've tried and failed so many times that you started to believe success isn't meant for you. Maybe the world has told you that you're not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. But let me tell you something, your story isn't over yet. Every great victory in history came after countless defeats. Every strong man and woman you admire once stood exactly where you are now, broken, uncertain, and ready to give up. But they didn't, and because they didn't, the world remembers their names. The question is not, will you face challenges? The real question is, will you keep going when you do? Because challenges are guaranteed, but quitting is a choice. Success is not about avoiding failure. It is about refusing to stay down when failure comes. Think of Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before creating the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That is the mindset of a winner. That is the mindset of persistence. So, What about you? Will you let failure define you, or will you let it refine you? Will you allow rejection to destroy your spirit, or will you use it as fuel to keep going? The pain you feel today is building the strength you'll need tomorrow. The struggles you face today are carving the character you will rely on in the future. One day, you will look back at this exact moment, the pain, the doubt, the failures, and you will realize it was all necessary. Because without it, you would not have become who you are destined to be. Remember this: every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every fall is a chance to rise stronger. Every no you hear is bringing you one step closer to the yes that will change your life. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is the foundation of it. So, if you are standing at the edge right now, feeling like quitting, don't let pain or failure decide your future. Success belongs to those who keep moving forward when everyone else stops. You are stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and capable of more than you imagine. Your breakthrough might be closer than you realize. The darkest nights often lead to the brightest mornings. The hardest battles often prepare the strongest warriors. And the moments when you feel like giving up are often the moments right before everything changes. So, keep going, keep fighting, keep believing, because your story is not finished, and the best chapters are yet to be written. Never give up, because one day, the world will tell your story as an example of what persistence can achieve. And if this message touched you, share it with someone who needs it today. You never know how many lives you can change with a single word of hope. But most importantly, carry this with you always: you are stronger than your struggles, greater than your fears, and destined for more than your failures suggest. Never give up.